allow INEC to be under the judiciary, or we need a world police to police us. Because the activities of our politicians is becoming unbearable. But what is really exciting is the debate surrounding our nation. We're going to be free. Is that we're going to reform the judiciary, or we're going to need external help? A very good morning to you. My name is Kris, and this is the African Renaissance Television. I'm reaching you live from London. It's a beautiful morning that I have to be on my own and try to bring you some good news. Well, this is the show where we try to open up, try to talk to each other about ourselves. Because that's the essence of television. And in my platform, I try to have a communication. Unfortunately, none of you have the opportunity to talk back, but I'm sure you can make your comment and then the comment will be read as I go on. In the coming days, I'm going to build a coalition of people who will be joining me on a daily basis. I'm on the move towards that now. If you want to be part of this program, you can just send me your number and I will add you up every morning. You can join by video or by audio and your voice will be heard. And this is the state of the nation. Like I said, my name is Kris, for those of you that doesn't know. And today we're going to talk about my country. It's a mockery to say Nigeria is a religious country. Are we truly religious? You know what is really sad? We might lose the opportunity of this timely intervention. The timely intervention by the Americans can yield us a result we all desire. If we put our things together now and made it clear what our true problem is. We are not a religious people. Now, I disagree. Yes, a lot of us go to mosque on Friday, and many of us were in the church yesterday. Does that make you a Christian or a Muslim? That's the question. So my question today is, are you really religious? Can you beat your chest and say, yes, we are religious people? Because I'm going to ask a couple of questions that will maybe challenge that this morning. So I'm going to ask a question. If you think you are religious, I'm going to ask you questions. Okay, let me put it this way. Because the question now is about the killing of Christians in Nigeria. Wow. So America is coming to save us from the Muslim fanatics, or what do you call them, extremists. That's a good narrative. But is that the problem we face as a people? It might be one of the problems, but that is for me a very small problem. Unfortunately, because our true problem, I don't think so. And that's why I want us to answer this question today. Do we have Muslims and Christians in Nigeria? Or what we have as slaves and slave masters? I'm not going to dwell so much on that this morning because I think I've touched upon the concept of who are the slaves and who are the slave masters. And I used the very language of Malcolm X, where he said some people are the field slave, some are the house slaves. And they're different between that. So I think I took my time last week to try and touch on that. So today, let me spend some time to actually question that faith we claim to have. Because what is surprising me is that during the elections, people, bigot like El-Rufai, will come out and claim that they are Muslims. And it became mathematically impossible for a Christian to win elections. That is the narrative they've been selling. In fact, El-Rufai was the first to start it. He came up with Muslim ticket in Kaduna and he won. And he was boastful to say to the rest of the Muslim communities that, hey, we are pushing down to the national level. And by the time we do it again and again and again, we have nothing to say. You see, that's supposed to offend me today. But actually, he didn't. Because that is a very little fool. You see, it's a very little man. We should carry and throw him in the bin. Mr. El-Rufai, you are a big fool. I watched the video. I was speaking outside. Why didn't you speak English? And this journey of America coming, there will be indiscriminate attack. Oh. Mind what you say now, little man. Because America ain't they're gonna, you see, in those days, they were looking for the idiots. They were gonna take them out. So mind what you say. I'm not the one who's going to take you out. The Americans are coming. There will be no reason why America must not come into Nigeria. They have to come. The question is, why are they coming? What do we want them to come and do for us? That's only why I'm doing this show. We need foreign intervention. Funny enough, I already made a presentation on this. If you watch my show some few weeks back, before this thing, before Donald Trump's statement, because I was saying that if we cannot reform, then we need foreign intervention. Luckily enough, Donald Trump made his statement. Follow my show. I said it. And why did I say so? I didn't say so because of Muslims and Christians, because we don't have Christians and Muslims in Nigeria. Because once the power gets to these so-called Christians and Muslims, they are the same people that are looting the treasury. And the ordinary Nigerians, you are a slave to them. Do you understand that? We don't have Muslims in Nigeria. We only have slaves and slave masters. Do you understand that? Because the slave masters are the ones that will occupy the public offices. Use the money to buy your ass. You that said you are a Christian, they will buy you. How many of you now are going to follow a Muslim? Those of you in the South. They will give you money and you will dance because you want something from them. The same thing, a Christian will buy you over there. So the question today is not about Christians and Muslims. Let's get it clear. The problem we're facing have nothing to do with Christianity and Islam. The last time I checked, and I want to quickly jump to the portion of the Bible and the portion of the Quran I put together for you. If you say that you are a Muslim, go and look at the proportion of people in the House of Assembly. Or if you say you are a Christian, go and look at the people in the House of Assembly. They either swore in with the Quran or the Bible, meaning they are Christians and Muslims. So they say. Now, which portion of the Bible permits you to steal? If you are a Christian, which portion of the Bible permits you to steal? Let me bring the Bible. In the Bible, passage like Exodus 20:15, you shall not steal. And Ephesians 4:28, let the thief no longer steal. It's equivocal. It's unequivocal. It is simple. It is explicitly written in the Bible. So you shall not steal. So what kind of Christians are you that goes into the House of Assembly? You are a commissioner. You are a local government chairman. You are a governor. And sometimes even when you become a president, you are a thief. And you guys make me laugh. I want to assume that those people in the Southeast, let me talk about you guys today a little bit before I go away. The Southeast, you are predominantly Christians, right? Look at here. Are your governors not Christians? Are they not the one looting your treasury? One of them, how much does he have now? We just know one in America. Where do we have Christians in the country? I don't understand. Who are these Christians? Please make me understand. If you are a Christian, then you're not supposed to steal. But the same Christian now looting our money. Do I want to talk about the church? That even right inside the house of God, you are stealing. And you say you are a Christian. When is it in the Bible? When is that allowed? Oh, that doesn't matter, right? My friend, I'm not with you. Now let's take a look at what Prophet Muhammad said. Are your governors not Christians? Are they not the one looting your treasury? One of them, how much does he have now? We just know one in America. Where do we have Christians in the country? I don't understand. Who are these Christians? 2:11188. You know, for those of you that understand the Quran better than me, know that I may not be able to quote the verses of the Quran because I've not read it much, but I will Google, I will search, and I'll bring the verses of the Prophet Muhammad I can share with you today. But the Quran said it openly that the Prophet condemned misappropriation of public funds, stating that on the days of judgment, a person who misappropriates funds is a camel or a goat. They will have to answer to it. This is the Quran. And I'm wondering now, Tinubu, are you a Muslim? Wait, Senate President, Oga Akpabio, are you not a Christian? No, make we bring, let's bring in this other man. The one that, FCT boss, are you not a Christian? Did the Bible allow you to steal? Shetima, are you not Christians? Are you not Muslims? Erofai, are you not a Muslim? That you stole all the money you didn't steal money when you were, it's the money that you were paid in Kaduna as governor. That is all you have now, right? Hey, God will judge you. My people, could you stop deceiving the poor people? Can you stop deceiving us? Because if the Quran said this and you're doing otherwise, what makes you a Muslim? Are you a political Muslim? Or you are practicing Islam according to the way Prophet Muhammad said we should practice it? Let me ask you too, are you a Christian and you are stealing, or you are a political Christian, or you're practicing Christianity the way our Lord Jesus Christ asks us to practice Christianity? When I look at this whole way around, I now discover that we don't have Muslims and Christians in Nigeria. We have thieves, murderers. Fella said they leave sorrow, tears, and blood, because when they go into that office, I don't see the Christianity in them. I don't see the Muslims in them. They are thieves. And you know what is so sad today? I'm saying this because of the narrative of today in Nigeria. Oh, Muslims are killing Christians. Christians are killing Muslims. Yes. But that's not the narrative we should be selling to the Americans. We should let America know that we have thieves in our midst. That these people have ruined our destiny and the destiny of our children. And that is the first thing we need to correct. Because like this, we're going to fight a religious war. It's going to become a holy war. We don't need holy war. We need to eliminate the slave masters from our midst. These are people that have stolen our money and they continue to steal the money. And there's nothing we're going to do. You and I can't do nothing about it, unfortunately. You are looking at me now as if you can do something about it. You cannot. And if America, peradventure, comes today and wipe all the Muslims away from Nigeria, even the Christians, they will continue to steal. Let's say we divide the country into two. Muslim on one side, Christian on one side. Muslims will continue to steal the treasury of their own, and the Christians will continue to steal their money. Our problem is not Christianity and Islam. What we have are political elites who are thieves. They have turned our government treasury to their own. And that is the help we need from the United States of America. That is the help we need from the EU. United Kingdom, that is the only help we need from you. And I'm going to make it simple how you can help us. Because we don't expect you to come and be our policeman. But you can help us, sir. Because when I look at the country, and they're going to tell me, oh, well, we have Christians in the country. Let me share this beautiful image. It's nice, right? Beautiful Christians. We have them very many in Nigeria. Nice. Oh, look at people are praying on Friday. Oh, these are men of God. They believe in God. These are the people you need to be worried about. These are people that have continued to loot our treasuries. And it is with impunity. Nobody... In fact, how can an animal, I don't want to name your names this morning, Go and buy a house of $1 million in the United States. If you can buy $1 million in the United States, imagine the ones you have bought in Nigeria. Even when you come to small Delta state, come and see a stupid commissioner building massive hotel. In fact, now be the problem when we get. It's not Christianity, it's not Islam. Do you hear me, sir? These people continue to loot our treasury, and it is so sad that we are fighting today. We are talking of one Christian, one Muslim. Hey! Break the country into two. Wait. The governor of Delta State, is he a Muslim? Is that the problem in Delta State? The problem in Delta State is massive looting from day one till now. Sorry. Go to Asaba, you see Akbar, village boy of yesterday. When he studied HND, he did build massive hotel. With which money? Have you followers? And a good the followers. Come on, man. You see, you are the people I want to sell to the United States. These are the people I want Donald Trump to know about. I don't want them to come and say, oh, we are fighting one religious war. Which religious war? When these people are here now, I can tell you they are Muslims, they are Christians here. And here, they don't know Islam, they don't know Bible. They are thieves. That's all they do. They just loot the money. And you are telling me to come and fight with you for what? Who is my enemy? Muslim is not my enemy. Because the ordinary Muslim I see here now praying is a victim. He doesn't have a brain to think. The Boko Haram are not thinking straight. The same way people here don't think straight. I can tell you that. Only in Nigeria you see a pastor preaching rubbish and they will say in Jesus' name and everybody will go and drop the last money they have to eat. And the stupid man of God will go and buy a plane. This fight that is coming. Thieves who are pastors, don't think you are free. Oh. Let me repeat that. If you are a thief and you are a pastor, you are not free. Because the constitution that set up Christianity as a church is under the concept of being a charity. And any money that belongs to charity does not belong to you, sir. If you convert charity money to your own, you belong to jail. And American bomb is going to touch you. There's a hellfire coming. This hellfire is not going to fall on Christians and Muslims as you think. It's going to fall on those who are looting our treasury. That makes us poor. Look at where we are. Look at us. A nation so blessed. Look at how we live. Have you seen the ordinary Nigerian? Let me share this image with you. They are supposed to be happy kids. These children are happy children. They deserve the best in life. What have they done wrong? Mr. Tinubu, what have these children done wrong? Senior President, what have they done wrong? Akpabio, Delta State Governor, the governors of Nigeria, the local government, you commissioners, what have these children done wrong? That you choose to reduce them to nonsense. You said they should starve to death. You deprive them education, you deprive them free health care. Because you are stealing, you are looting the money. You and your family are not doing well. The money these children will use to go to a very good school, only your child is studying with it in the UK. Or is in America studying with it. Or you've used the money to buy a house in America. And you are telling me that Donald Trump will come and bomb Boko Haram and then you are free. No, you are the cause of it. Because whether we like it or not, these children will grow up, they become Yahoo boys. If they are in the south. If they are in the north, they become Boko Haram. They join Boko Haram. Who is the cause? Or let me ask you, what is the cause? No, let me repeat that again. If these children, I pray children, you will not become that. But if they grow up the way they're growing up now, if they don't have education, no food, they will either join Yahoo boys in the south, or they will join Boko Haram in the north. It is only in Nigeria you see a pastor putting a Yahoo boy at the front of the altar. Is the one to sit at the front, but he's going to drop money. What I'm saying now, you guys know is the truth. Why are you deceiving us? Or why are you deceiving our children? Are you saying that these children will grow up tomorrow to be happy with the system? Now, if they cannot find their way out, it's the number one instinct of a human being to survive. Not to survive. We are endowed by our Creator with that right. We have the right to survive. And when you cannot find food, anywhere you see food, you will pick it and eat it. I always say to people in the UK, if I'm hungry, I walk inside the shop, I will open the food and I'll eat it there. You can't do me nothing. In fact, I will eat the banana, eat everything I want to eat my stomach full and I walk out. But that will be if I am broke. Because I have the right to live. I don't have the right. You don't have the right. Nobody said I should die. Now, the question I asked you, Nigerians, is by the time these children grow up in this climate, in this poverty, in this lack of education, because some people have used the money to send their children abroad, they have used the money to treat everybody, to treat Ole Buhari, who have eventually died in the same London hospital. What do you expect them to do? They will sit down and die? No, they're going to join the gang. And rightfully, they have the right to do so. They have the right to join a gang. Either they will join Boko Haram or they will join the Yahoo boys, which is now the biggest problem we have in the country. Some of the Yahoo boys, when the man cannot pay, they will carry you, they will kidnap you, and you will pay ransom to them. I ask them again and again. Those people that come to kidnap people in my village, they know the wives of the politicians. Those are the ones they want to carry. So are you saying that the Fulani man or one Boko Haram that came from there doesn't know anywhere? He knows my politician and he knows their wives. That is where he wants straight to pick them. Don't joke with me, man. I'm not that stupid. What we are going through right now is the result of the action and inaction of these big boys. And they know it. And now, there come a time in our history, that's why today is important, that the American government, under Donald Trump, recognized our plight. Now, on the surface, it looks as if, some people have been deprived and they are Christians. They are being executed because of their faith. That is sweet. But is that the case? Is that the case? Only in Nigeria you will see a pastor who is a thief, who is stealing the money, using in fact, he used a private jet at the expense of the congregation. Is that the Christianity I'm here to defend? Or the stupid Muslim man like Erofai, that idiot, who believe in Muslim and steal the money? Look at Kaduna today. It is in Kaduna you have the highest level of kidnapping. And why would these children not join Boko Haram? Look at the high level of no education in the north. Those children, are they not the people joining Boko Haram? Don't you ask, sir, Donald Trump, ask, how do they manage to join Boko Haram? Why is Boko Haram fight time for them? It's because of the action and inaction of these people you see here. If you want to help us, I'm going to beg again. These people need to be stopped. You know the unfortunate situation? These guys are so powerful. They are so powerful that they will continue to reign. There's not going to be any other way. And let me share something with you. Yesterday, just that yesterday, there's an election in Nigeria. Let me remove this image first. In Anambra State, Nigeria. And it was said to be free and fair. Now, if I call on American government to watch this, please watch this with me. It's not a very good image, so but I need to share this. It will tell my story better.
Huh? Hold on. Turn, come on. Hold on. We go with our resources. Why is the resources?
When we are going, I search my bag and
I did not see the result. I asked the SPO. He said that we should go, that he will bring it.
What is the name of the SPO?
I don't even know
Is the SPO attached to this unit?
Yeah, he said he's coming, but we have not seen him.
He's coming. Huh?
You see that idiot of a governor is dancing. Nobody saw this. Then what happened here is the people are all gathered there voting. Then this wise man walked in there and said, where is the result? Where is the result sheet? Because at the end of the day, all this vote now will be entered into the result sheet. Where is the result sheet? It's not there. So no matter what you do, there are some people, the result sheets are somewhere. So they're going to write it there and they're going to send it. So no matter what you vote, it is not what they're going to see. That is this drama yesterday. We just declared he said, he came out and he said, this is the freest and fairest election and the most credible. He's a very good man. He's speaking professor now. He's a professor. He can speak good English. Is he a Muslim? I'm gonna talk now. This is Southeast. Is he a Muslim? Donald Trump, this man is not a Muslim. He's a Christian, robbing his own people because he knows how much he's going to get. This is from this yesterday election that was declared free and fair, and he's thanking Tinubu for this action. Now, these are the ones that managed to leak out to us. Come on. Let me beg. Donald Trump, if you want to help us. One of the boys said, Donald Trump, I like that comedy. He said, data cool. No, data not free. Data joy, my son. He said, data no joy. Data joy. Because we joy. It's only in Delta State you see a of yesterday. Look at their hotels. All they have done with our money in Delta State now to build a hotel for Asaba. Go there now. Donald Trump, if you want to help us, make us share one image with you. What we need, let me get out of this picture. This picture is too important. What we need, Donald Trump, is number 1, electoral reform. Number 2, electoral reform. Number 3, electoral reform. Number 4, electoral reform. Number 5, electoral reform. Number 6, electoral reform. Number 7, electoral reform. That is the 7-point agenda. We need to make sure our vote counts. If our vote count, we'll be able to remove them and put the right people to power. In fact, some of them are actually handicapped because those of them, the people that help them to power, are the people that will dictate how they will. It's the same. He who plays the piper dictates the tune. So if we want to save Nigeria, it's going to only happen when our vote count. Then we can decide who rule and who doesn't rule us. As it is now, 99% of Nigerians have decamped to the APC. They might be somewhere, but they are in APC. Is it because Tinubu is such a great president? Come on, man. Talk to me, Mr. Tinubu. You self, talk. Are you sincere with yourself, sir? Now, how long is it going to work? Now, America going to come. They must come, oh. Donald Trump is coming. And before they will leave, don't see una finish. See, they are afraid that Donald Trump will not come because they're going to ask them, how did you get money to build this hotel? In fact, you know, say they are drone are from up, they come, you just punch you. Many of you will be eliminated. Because those of you, when their mouth not they close, you will be eliminated with speed. With speed. In fact, until these people are killed, Nigeria will never see tomorrow. Is it not why I said to Kano, Kano, I love you, man. I love you. But the problem in this country is not about Biafra breaking away, sir. That's not what we need, bro. We need to eliminate these guys from the scene. We need to eliminate the slave masters, and it's going to be a combined effort. This fight now for Biafra living, this one living, it actually gives these guys power. They are happy. You see, Kano, they know you'll be a problem to them, the governors there. You'll be a problem to them. They are happy that you don't have that distraction that you want to break away. So they are now looting. Sir Kano, are they not your governor that is stealing from their Igbo men? They are Christians. They are not from there. I thought it's only those people that are from my area that are stealing. I thought it's only the northerners that are stealing. No! Let us face it head on. Our problem is not Islam. Our problem is not the Bible. Our problem is the slave master, the elites. And we can eliminate them if we have the support of America today. Now, if we miss this golden opportunity, then I have nothing to say to Nigerians. If we allow our sentiment to blind us, because what I'm saying now, I could probably get killed. If we allow our sentiment to be order of the day and say, oh, no, it's a Muslim. Listen, in my place, the idiot that have stolen all the money, they're not Muslims. They're not even another tribe. Some of them are Orobo like me. They're the one that have looted the treasury in my area. So where is the problem? Is it the Muslim man that came to loot the money in my place? If peradventure the money, the allocation that comes in Nigeria today, because that is how it is, the money that got to your place, your governor used it well, your place would have turned to heaven. Why don't you ask, where's that money? Why are you interested in this so-called Muslim who are living their life? They cannot kill themselves there anyway. They're stupid. Because a time will come, the Muslims now are taking over villages. When they finish taking over villages, you know what they'll do? They're going to take on the big boys. It's only a question of time. Boko Haram will start eliminating the big boys. Because by the time Boko Haram don't have taken all the villages, what they will do? They will come and take you. You, come, you big man. All this money, bring her. They will kill you and take the money. So they're going to reap what they sow. I'm not even afraid of them. Boko Haram will correct the ills in the north. And they're going to correct it unknowing to them. Because they're going to call on the big boys, them Erufai, all these thieves, all them Atiko, when they run away with the money. They're going to say, Atiko, all the money you took that time you go forget, say them be Muslims or Muslim. Are they not killing themselves? When they finish with the poor, because the poor have nothing to offer anymore, what they're going to do is they're going to take on the big boys. You are not free. In fact, the big boys should be more worried in the north than typical me. So when they say, let's come and eliminate Boko Haram, yes, to eliminate them would be good. But let me ask one question. Where did Boko Haram really attack people? Is it not in the north? Wait, the attack in Middle Belt, they're not Boko Haram. It's just that sometimes when they reinforce, maybe some element of Boko Haram will come and support them. If not, they are not the one attacking. These are headsmen. Failure of government that makes the two blessings of the land become a curse. There's two blessings in Nigeria. Those people that can farm and those with the cow. If we do them well, those have become the. In fact, we should be exporting cow in Nigeria today, and we should be. Beef should be one of our exports, and we should be able to export crops. But because government is busy stealing oil money, this ACPA, they are only busy stealing oil money. They play deaf ear because it's waste of time to farm. It's waste of time to think of beef when oil money is coming at the end of the month. And the worst thing you do, you borrow money. You have enough to spend. Why do you bother yourself? And the West, you can see this. You're not talking about it, sir. And this is what I say. I say sometimes I'm begging the West, yes. But come on, man, let's face it for what it is. It's our problem, really, Boko Haram, those of us in the South. Let's talk. I know if you are a Christian in the North, you have a problem. Yes. But if you are in the South, it's your problem, Boko Haram. Okay. Who is your problem in the South? Are they not your pastors and your governors? The last time I checked, It's the pastor that will play one stupid miracle until the Nigerian government ban them. I'm talking pastors. And the next thing you will see is the governors. Come to Asabana, come and see. I'm sure if you go to Port Harcourt, you will see what Wike must have done with the people's money. What Okowa from Ibori, Okowa, and Obori, what they have done with our money. Oh, are you claiming that you are sent? You are a Christian, right? So tell me, because these 4 people I mentioned now, they go to church. Where in the Bible did they allow you to steal? You see, for me, this is a historic opportunity. We want to correct the ills in our land, and we need to be sincere about it. I know I'm not disputing the fact that they kill Christians in the north. But hunger you have caused, Mr. Governor, the governor of Delta State, the hunger you have caused have killed more people than the bullets of Boko Haram. The lack of education you have caused, Mr. Governor, stealing money in the south, the southwest, in the south, in fact, in the middle belt. The damages you have caused has killed more people than the bullets of Boko Haram. I want American government to help us to deal with you. Now that this historic opportunity is coming, you are number 1 in my book. Are you Mr. Pastor that is using the Bible to prey on innocent people? I want them to deal with you, because that's not what Jesus Christ asked you to do. What kind of faith are you practicing that you steal? Where did Jesus Christ ask you to steal? Make I hear that the whole pastors are not thieves. They are men of God, yes. Oh, lay your hand not on the anointed. I'm not an anointed. Now you be anointed. You are a madman. You are very stupid. You're talking to a child. I'm 60 years old. I'm qualified to go. You are mad. You see, it's a day to remember. And it's a sad one. That in the history of our land, we choose not to face the reality. As I'm talking now, I can hear a lot of sentiment. I can see people, when did this all the talk? Now, Muslim, they kill people from Karam. Muslim might kill you for start. The governor of that, all the money, when your Delta State money, when they don't thief, take build houses, take carry their children abroad, take marry new wives. Now Boko Haram come take your money. Now Boko Haram kill you. Look at your hospitals. Is it the Boko Haram that caused it? They have looted your treasury to an extent that you don't know what is going on anymore. And you know what is so sad? They're going to win the next election. And that's why I'm crying. It's not as if we don't want to change. But we can't do it. Example we saw yesterday, election was a joke. So how can we change it? Tell me. The Tinubu is not going to win the next election? Amen. If America don't interfere, Tinubu will win the next election. The only reason why Tinubu will not win the next election is if America come and say, we want a free and fair elections in Nigeria. So Donald Trump, your language, you want a free and fair election. And I use the word again, that any attempt or group of attempt or an attempted attempt or a calculated attempt like you see now, because they will say, let the election go on. The result sheets are with somebody. As people, idiots are voting, the slaves are voting, the slave masters are manipulating results to get back to office. These are the people we need to deal with, sir. This is the true problem we have, because at the end of the day, by the time the people, because what they will do is they keep getting to power and they keep stealing the money and they keep depriving these young people of a destiny. These young people will grow up, sir. They either become Yahoo boys or they join Boko Haram. Either way, we're in trouble. Sorry, kids, you will not join Boko Haram, you will not be Yahoo boys. But we can pray about it. But we know it's going to happen. Because a deprived child is going to be a problem to society. You know that. But they are born innocent. Look at the smile in their faces. Look at the smiles in those faces. They just want a beautiful land, and God gave them a beautiful land. It's just that the greedy few are the ones that deprive these children of their destiny. Donald Trump, help us restore that. And it's not a magic to do so. By the time we allow the good people to get into power, because Nigeria, yesterday, the last time I came, I said Nigeria is a captured society. It's not just a failed state, though. We are captured people. When you capture a particular set of people, you know they don't have a say. That's where we are. Because whether we like it or not, the thief is going to get into power. Even because they have only a few people, and those people are the one controlling everything. They can shoot us with gun. They can do everything. You see the president coming to say enough is enough. He could say that on young people who are protesting. He couldn't say that on Boko Haram. The president will not say that on an election day. What kind of country are we? And here we are today, allowing this golden opportunity to slip away. I will not. At least I will speak my voice. I will say what I think. I ask the question again and again on this show, and I'm just going to chip this in. That's not the topic of today. If you say Kano commit an offense, is it not you try him in the court and prosecute him? Tinubu, now you want prosecutor, because I think the other government have been afraid to do this. So you want to prosecute him to show you are innocent. Because America, have you asked that question, sir? That sometimes Nigerians are put indefinitely in prison. Indefinitely. So now that I'm talking now, I could be framed and be thrown into the jail. And they're going to look for one excuse, and nobody will even know where I am. I'm able to do what I'm doing because I'm in the UK. So that's why people there cannot even talk. Have you, sir, Mr. President, Mr. President Donald Trump, in case you miss the news, sir, almost all the governors of opposition party have decamped to the ruling party. The question I ask, sir, is ask Tinubu, why are the governors decamping? Is it because of your good work? Explain to Nigerians. Do you think our problem is really Boko Haram? Our problem are these big boys. I call them the fathers. Uroboko say the horses. Look at them. And they're getting wasted, though. They're in their last days. It's just that they wouldn't know and stop. Nigerians, I'm not nice. I'm not a nice guy, because that's not my job. My job is not to sing your stupid praises. I'm here to speak the truth. The last time I checked, let me share this with you. A poor Christian in the Niger Delta and a poor Muslim in the Northwest have one thing in common: suffering the fate of neglect and exploitation. They are slaves. And this is the people I'm talking about. This kind of people and this congregation here, these are not the problem. These are people suffering from the exploitation of these people. These are the people exploiting us. Make no mistake about this. Let Donald Trump see this. And Donald Trump, I'm not saying I have a small window, a very diplomatic one. Because the last time I checked, the first time we have a transition of power. Because when you are in power in Nigeria, you are a god, though. You are even more than God. That's what you see playing out with Tinubu now. Goodluck was also going to do that until Obama made it clear. When some Nigerians, the same people in power now, cried to Obama and said, listen, we're having a crisis in the country. They blame it again on this Christian killing. But what they wanted to do was to get to power. That this government of Goodluck is doing this, is doing that. It's true that Goodluck was not even supporting it. But Goodluck was handicapped. He couldn't handle the situation. But one thing was clear. There was massive looting during Goodluck government too. So these people, in an attempt to get to power, they submitted a case for Obama. And Obama only did one thing for us. Because Goodluck was no more having the popular vote. Obama said there should be free and fair elections. And that's what Goodluck is saying today, that Obama was against him. How was Obama against you? You were not popular. Because your government was rubbish. I know they're going to say this and they're going to kill me. I'm from South. I'm from Delta State. I'm an Urobo man. Your government, you were all thieves and they're still there. Yar'Adua wouldn't have condoned what you did. But that was it. At the end of the day, an election happened, Buhari won. Are you saying Buhari didn't win the election? He won. Now let's do this. In this second round, Donald Trump to come in and made it clear that what he want to see is a free and fair elections. Let me see, maybe we'll test this Tinubu popularity. Let us test it. Man. You see, I know, let me say this. We're in trouble. Because the deeply religious people will go and penetrate their people and say, oh, they are not a Muslim, we don't vote for them. So by the time someone like Peter Obi come, he's probably not going to get the vote from the north. But you know what? After some time, with the hunger they are going through now, they're going to vote wisely. These people are not animals. The hunger that is in the south is in the north. The exploitation in the south is in the north. Like with this piece said here, the suffering in the Niger Delta is no different from the one in the northwest or in the northeast or not bad. May God help us. And may Donald Trump see the light. And may God use Donald Trump to save our problem. But we're going to help ourselves. We're not going to, you see, I am sick now. I go and sleep with a prostitute and I have gonorrhea. And I'm praying to God, God, come and cure my gonorrhea. God, come and cure my gonorrhea. God is not going to cure it. Oh. I need to drink medicine to cure it. So you are waiting for God to come and solve this problem or Donald Trump to come and solve the problem. No, we're going to help Donald Trump solve our problem. Because Donald Trump cannot come and solve it. He has his own. But Donald Trump can help us in a very quick way. Let's give a Donald Trump an opportunity to save us. Like what happened during the Obama time. All I want Donald Trump to just tell us is a free and fair election. He don't want to hear anything. He don't want anything that talk, no matter. And it's going to come to that too. In this political campaign, you will hear loudly from me that all I care about, and I'm sure many Nigerians will join voice with me, to say what we want is a free and fair election. Tinubu, if you are popular, let us see it, but on a free and fair elections. If you win, I will support you, sir. But if you lose, you will get out. You know the way Goodluck get out, that's how you're going to get out. Because you have been a total waste to some extent. You deceiving people, man. Tinubu, you know why I'm not with you? How come that these old people are decamping to your party? How come that the same EFCC that accused Okowa of 1.3 trillion, they are no more talking about the money? Let me repeat that, sir. Mr. President Tinubu, the former governor of my state, Dr. Ifeanyi Okowa, was accused by the financial authorities here in Nigeria that the man is found wanting of misappropriation of 1.3 trillion naira, sir. I can interpret that in pound, in dollars. Almost, we're getting close to $1 million. It's what that man, they said. We don't know whether that is true or not, but that's what they said. And we're all waiting for results. This is the drama that took place, Mr. President. All of a sudden, the governor, who is a puppet, a boy to the former governor, choose to decamp to the ruling party. And there's a saying that once you decamp, you've been baptized, so all your sins are forgiven. So now, Ifeanyi Okowa and this current governor of Delta State, they have decamped from PDP to the ruling party APC. As it is, it looks as if his sins have been forgiven. Because the last time I heard of that case is that, oh, we are still investigating it. Sir, how long does it really take to investigate a financial crime? It is a money demand, they said it took. I'm not the one that brought the case, so it was the EFCC that brought the case, sir. Today, the case is buried. That is the kind of government Tinubu is running. If he's not running that kind of government, how come they're no more talking about the money? This is what concerns me as a Nigerian. What concerns me is the misappropriation of funds. If $1 million is being looted from that community, and that money is one that's supposed to go to the oil producing area that have nothing. It's the supported money. Which money that's supposed to come to my area? That people, if you go to my area, we produce oil in Nigeria, you will be weeping, sir. Now we're going to blame the oil company for doing this. Yes, they've taken the oil away, but the truth is that the money that have come into the area, where is it? So this is the question we want to solve. You know the funniest thing? They're going to win Delta State election again, sir. Whether they still now the man has been baptized, they're going to win the next election. If I go to my state now, they probably arrest me. You know, what is this? What has this got to do with Boko Haram? Is it Boko Haram that stole the money? Is it Boko Haram that baptized Okowa? Is it Boko Haram that decamped? Is it Boko Haram that all my people I see now are now puppets? Because they are hungry. This is beyond redemption. Funny enough, sir, Mr. President, I was already crying that we need electoral reform. Electoral reform in the sense that if we vote for the wrong person and we can see it going wrong, next time we're going to vote the person out. The people are getting wiser. They know how to buy also because they have a lot of money. Now they have a lot of money we don't have. So they can bring the money out during elections, our own money to buy us. That's what's going to happen. The government will take the lot of money from the treasury, use it to buy us. And then they get the vote. These are the things I want you to help us to do. When you talk about free and fair elections, it will put a serious ban. Anybody that attempts to rig election will go to life imprisonment. Or sometimes even get killed. Boom, go drop on your head. You see, Donald Trump, our people are not so difficult to handle. If you use one to show example, the rest will behave. So you don't need to even do it everywhere. Just pick on one. Use him as an example. The thing is settled. They don't want to die. The people that say they are going to church or mosque, they don't want to die. Oh. When you see a Muslim today, see death, he will run. A Christian see death, who won't die? These are cowards. Even if you have true faith, you're ready to die for your faith. They deceiving Boko Haram. Boko Haram is robbing everybody in the north. And unfortunately, the only reason I have issue with Boko Haram, they are robbing the poor. The money is not with the poor people, Boko Haram. You know the people that connive with you. Go and deal with them. And you, because of your blind faith, they tell you that your problem is a Christian. It's your problem. Boko Haram is your problem, Christian. Are they the one looting your treasury? Are the Christians in your area, are they the one looting your money? Instead of you to face the thieves who are looting your money, you are killing innocent Christians. That is the reason why I don't have any sympathy for you, Boko Haram. Otherwise, I'll be talking to you guys today like human beings. You see the way I address Kanu as a human being? Because Kanu will not kill you because you're a Christian, because you're a Muslim. That's not the philosophy of Biafra. They're fighting for self-determination, but even that self-determination is not the solution. I can tell them straight away. Because the people looting money in the Southeast, they are not Muslims. They are fellow Christians, fellow Igbo men. Let us correct that in our society. Oh, the Okowa and if all these people, my governors that have looted money in my state, they are from the north, or they are Muslims. I never know any of them to be Muslims. So is there anyone that's a Muslim? Ibori is not a Muslim. Odwa is not a Muslim. Dr. Ifeanyi Okowa is not a Muslim. In fact, this one said na usher for church. Our current governor na usher for church. So where is the Islam that is destroying us? You know, I think even those in the north, they're already scared before. They know that Boko Haram is going to start to take them. Because sooner or later, Boko Haram is going to see the light. They're going to see the truth. That their problem is not the poor people they've been beating up or they've been killing. that the problem is really you who goes to the house and loot, they're going to come after you. And by that time come, that is when you're going to see. You see, what we create will come back to fight us. The past will come calling. It's a fact. And I think the Northerners are already aware of that. So Donald Trump is actually coming to save the politicians if we just kill only Boko Haram. Did you hear what I say? If we say Donald Trump come and finish all the Muslims, extremists, what you have done is you've actually eliminated the enemies of the looters in the north. The only people they are afraid of, those people who are stealing in the north, are the Boko Haram. Boko Haram is their number one threat. So coming to eliminate Boko Haram, meaning you've eliminated the enemies of the looters, so they will continue to loot. Because a time is coming when the Boko Haram will now actually face them. They know what I'm saying. They are not at peace. The politicians in the north are not at peace. Because how can you deprive people? Have you seen? I don't want to share the images of poor people in the north. They will continue to join Boko Haram. They will continue to join Boko Haram. They will continue to tell them our problem is Christianity. No, the time will come. The city will say, no, our problem is not Christian. Our problem is not actually these poor people. Our problem is you. Where's the money? And then they're going to face them. The problem was the system going to restore itself before. So, but what we really want to face right now is actually the north will be free first before the south. I'm sorry. Because Boko Haram are already armed. It's just a question of redirection of their anger onto their true problem. Their problem is not the ordinary Christian. The problem in the north is not the ordinary Christian. It's not the poor people they are attacking. It's not the poor girls. It's not the school. Their problem is the politician who is looting money. I need to talk to Boko Haram. And then we get it and they will direct their bullet on you, sir. You thieves. And exactly what we see in the south. Our problem, like in Delta State, Mokuna explained to me, is our problem Boko Haram? Is Boko Haram, are they the one looting your money? Oh, let me talk about the Southeast. The man that came to ring election yesterday in Anambra State, is that person from, is he a Boko Haram? Are they Muslims? Are they not one of us? Come on, man, don't deceive us. Enough of the lies. I've lived in that life for too many years. And maybe I'm too old now to continue in the same life. I don't care when I die right now. Because I cannot take it. Eliminating only Boko Haram is making a more fertile ground for thieves in the north. The thieves I'm talking about are the politicians. Now, who's going to eliminate the thieves in the south? Sir, you're coming into Nigeria. How is it going to help us in the south? Because the North are not going to come in to kill us. They're not going to come here. They're going to actually, the Boko Haram are actually going to deal with their own leaders. The people that set them up. You know, when you create a monster, the monster will come at the time and begin to deal with you. That is what you're going to see now. Let me tell you, Donald Trump, what we have in the south is because a lot of young people have been deprived, all our youth are now into Yahoo. And they don't have any choice but to go into Yahoo. And sooner or later, when the Yahoo is not paying, they begin to kidnap us. The people kidnapping us are not Boko Haram, they are one of us. So now the place is so confused that we're thinking of only Boko Haram. Boko Haram, I can kidnap somebody from my village. And the person, the Boko Haram, they came, they know the chief, the big boys, they know their wife. Because when they come to my village, it's only the wife of the politician that they are picking up. So it's Boko Haram that knows them. All of a sudden, from their forest, they just know people in my village and they came to pick them. Come on, man. Again, how do we groom these people? We've groomed them into now becoming Yahoo boys because we have deprived them. The action and inaction of these people, they have deprived them. Now, they are out. After, when Yahoo, there's no MAGA, nobody fall for them, they're going to turn their camera or their gun on us because they have enough money to now kidnap us. Now it's a new crime. Kidnap your wife and then you pay money, ransom. Hello, your wife is with us or we'll kill her. And trust me, if it's only in the south that you kidnap somebody and they will set the person free. Unless you see their face, they will not kill you. They are not that mean. Boko Haram will kill anyway. Because they're stupid. But I think we can restore this. I don't think the ordinary man that is turned into Boko Haram is my enemy. I want to see, I always ask, why is he now in Boko Haram? I don't think the young boy who has joined Yahoo is my enemy. I'm asking, how did he manage to join Yahoo? Let us solve the problem for what it is. And let us say it for what it is so that God will intervene. And especially now that we have Donald Trump, who is now keen, willing to help us. If we are sincere with ourselves, I think the solution is right in our face. I'm going to go on a quick break. And when I come back, I'm going to try and ramp up the show. Don't forget, I started from saying if we have Christians and Muslims in Nigeria. When I come back, I'm going to recap it and I'm going to listen to everybody what God has me to say, and I'll say it to the last end of the show and I'll leave. Thank you very much. Don't go away. Stay with me.
Find your sanctuary in the heart of the city. Live the life you deserve in an exquisite apartment. SRTV Luxury Shortlet Apartment, Lagos, is a place where your comfort is rest assured. Welcome to SRTV Shortlet Apartment, part of the prestigious SRTV Real Estate family. Why choose us? Prime location, nestled in the heart of Lagos, close to key attractions, business hubs, and vibrant nightlife. Modern interiors, fully furnished, stylish apartments designed to provide the ultimate comfort. Luxury redefined, vacation perfected. 24/7 security. Enjoy peace of mind with round-the-clock security and CCTV surveillance. Top-notch amenities, high-speed Wi-Fi, smart TV, air conditioning, fully equipped kitchen, and lots more. Perfect for business travelers, family vacations, romantic getaways, special events, and more. Book your stay today and experience Lagos like never before. Call +234 8143 582856 or +447 4388 93190, or email us at realestate@secureradioandtelevision.com. SRTV Shortlet Apartment, where comfort meets luxury.
Big welcome back, a very, very big welcome back. Welcome back. My name is Daddy Kris, and this is the state of the nation, where we try to examine the state of the nation. I know what I'm saying today, I'm annoying every single human being in Nigeria. I don't think I have a friend today, because yeah, I've come to say what it is for what it is. And if we don't do this, maybe we are deceiving ourselves. But who am I to say I know it all? I'm saying what I think, and my opinion may not be correct. I may be wrong, but I doubt it sincerely. Because if I think I am wrong, I will not be doing this. And I'm going to come back to the issue for what it is. Let's go back to the main issue, Nigerians. I started by asking, do we have Muslims and Christians in Nigeria? That was the beginning of my presentation today. And I was wondering if there are really Muslims and Christians in the country. Because the last time I checked, the Bible condemns stealings of all kinds, misappropriation, forgery. In fact, those were the things the Bible hated most. It's against God, which Jesus Christ made it clear. The same way Prophet Muhammad made it absolutely clear that you'll be treated like a goat in heaven, like trash. You belong to hell. If you steal, you change, you do things that are wrong. How come now that we are claiming to be Muslims and Christians? The last time I checked, these people are all Christians, and let me add this, Baba. They are still here. The last time I checked, all these people are Muslims and Christians. They are. Look at them. They are Muslims and Christians. Maybe I am the one looting Nigerian treasury? Babangida, am I the one looting the treasury? Tinubu, am I the one looting the treasury? And the people looting the treasury, are you a Muslim? Are you a Christian? Ask yourself wherever you are. That was why I was asking. That was why I was wondering, like a stupid person I am, saying, okay, if we say that we are Muslims and Christians, so that let's have a religious war or a holy war, then I'm wondering, who is stealing? In the election yesterday in Anambra State, I never knew of any Muslim there. In fact, there's no other tribe. They are all Igbo people. Yet they managed to rig the election. They managed to do so. It might not be, this one may not be the total result, but this is the one that got to us. Can you tell how many others happened that we don't know? And you claim you are a Christian? What kind of Christian are you? Or those are people looting, stealing all the money in the north? Who are they? Are they Christians or they are Muslims? See, I have made the case that hunger, lack of medical care, deprivation, poor road facilities caused by looting has killed more people than bullets in Nigeria. Fact. So if it is so, how can we reduce our problem to Boko Haram? And I am saying that because, and I was able to prove to you the portion of the Bible, in Exodus, and the portion of the Quran, where Prophet Muhammad explicitly condemned this act of stealing. So, when we say we are Muslims and Christians, I wonder, El Rufai coming out to say he's a Muslim. I said, look, man, I could give him a slap. He's talking to a particular set of people, he can get away with that. The same way some pastors can talk to some Christians and get away with it. Because you are a thief. El Rufai is a thief, stealing his people's money. And the same way, not only even the government of the South, the pastors in the South are stealing. Come on, what kind of Christian are you? The last time I read the Bible myself, hello? You're not more of a Christian than I am. You might be a political Christian. I am not. You might be a political Muslim. I am not. Do you know the funny thing? I could worship in the mosque. I could worship using the Quran, and I could worship using the Bible. You know, the last time I said to my people here, and I made it clear, I'm not afraid of any of you. Had Jesus Christ and Prophet Muhammad, had they met on earth, they would have been friends. Let me repeat that. Had Jesus Christ and Prophet Muhammad, had they met on earth, they would have been friends. They were never going to kill each other because they were talking about one thing: thou shalt not steal. But you are stealing, and you say you are following Prophet Muhammad to kill people, or you are following Christians to condemn. Who are you? That's not true. You are not a Christian. You are a Muslim. You are a slave master. Let us define you for who you are. Nigeria, that's why I said we don't have Muslims in the country. We don't have Christians. We don't have Yorubas. We don't have Hausa. We don't have the North. We don't have the South. We only have thieves and slaves. The slave masters are enjoying while the slaves are in bondage. And I said, now that Donald Trump is coming in to intervene and help us look into our challenges, we should present the issue for what it is. We should tell Donald Trump, listen, yes, there are a little bit of element of fanatics among us, but they are not the real problem. And the reason I know this is this. The Boko Haram we are talking about today, if there's going to be solution in the north, it's the Boko Haram that is going to solve it. Did I say it? I know you guys will not like this. If the thieves in the north, the slave masters in the north are afraid of anybody, they are afraid of Boko Haram. Do you hear me? If the thieves, the slave masters in the north, the men who fire all this political class you see here now, the only people they are afraid of is Boko Haram. That's why you see that Boko Haram could kill Muslims, could kill Christians. Right now, Boko Haram have not really directed their anger rightly. But very soon. Because they will soon realize that it's not these poor people I'm killing now. It's not the Christian. The true problem is the people who are looting the money, like I can see today. You can't convince me that my problem is one Christian or one Muslim that is doing by me. No. I know my problem is this man that is looting our money. And I use the case study of Delta State, and you can use River State. Have you seen River State? I saw Amechi, I saw Delay, I saw Wike. When you see this set of people, go and look at the kind of life they live in now. These are big-time criminals. Sorry, sir. You've looted the treasury to an extent that there's nothing more. Nigeria will even survive. The same place you've been looting for years. I said, look at the life of Odile. Look at Rotimi. Look at Wike. Are these the Christians we are looking for? Because now we want to know, are they the Christians? Maybe I'm stupid. Explain this to me. Are they the true Christians? These are slave masters. Go and ask Rotimi where his children. They are here in London. Ask Wike. Thank God, Wike not even hiding home. The children are in the United States. Now he now realize that the United States not going to give them what they want. They are back in Nigeria to come and take. So they will take it back to the US. The American citizen after all. You're a madman. If the American citizen, why don't you leave them there? Why are you coming to steal our money to give to them again? You see, this is what we see. Is Wike not more of my problem than the Boko Haram? They are the same. If a Boko Haram will even deal with Wike before me, let us be clear. No support for Boko Haram because the ideology is barbaric. But they are not the problem. Our problem are those that send these children, that leave these people with homeless, without education, without food. What will happen is these children will grow up and they will join a gang. Either they will join Yahoo boys in the south or they will join Boko Haram in the north. Either way, they're going to kidnap us. In the south, they kidnap when the money is not enough. In the north, when Boko Haram cannot get enough money from the people they can rob locally, they're going to face the politicians or they're going to take our national treasury. That is where we are. In any case, like I'm even saying, I see the north having problems solved earlier than here. I can tell you now, in the southeast, they are comfortable in the southeast. They are happy in the southeast. You know who is happy in the southeast today? Let me say this. Nagoves. Now that Kano and the IPOB are angry with the Nigerian government, their energy is now focusing on Nigerian government. That is why the governors of the southeast are sailing freely. They are free birds because the energy is not directed to them. Imagine if IPOB direct this energy into good governance. That from today, Imo State Governor, we want to see how our money is being spent. Oh, yes, we know we have problem with Nigeria. But first, this money that is our own, let us talk about it. How are you spending it? Professor Soludo, this money that is from us, what are we doing with it? How did you manage to spend this? You know, I wish that's stupid. Do you know that these guys, IPOB below, will correct the ease in the southeast? Constructively. The money, the governors, the stupid governor will no more reign. Yesterday, IPOB is not out to correct the elections. That's why this guy can loot and win again. So, IPOB, what I'm saying to you guys is this. With all the hatred we have, with all the past history, I'm sorry, I have to apologize on behalf of Nigeria for what happened during the Civil War. But we need to move on now. The problem is not really Nigeria. It's not even the Hausa man. The problem is maybe your governor, who is looting and continue to loot and will continue to loot. And the funniest thing, he will win the next election. Because all your energy is geared towards the anger, the Boko Haram, the Fulani man, the Hausa man, the Nigeria. The same way they told them in the east, in the north. Rather than Boko Haram facing the issue that asking El-Rufai, how did he spend the money? Now they're not asking El-Rufai. The El-Rufai has told them that their problem is South. And the Christians, we want Muslim ticket. The one you stole. If Boko Haram will understand me, they will be after you now, Mr. El-Rufai. You little man, therefore put you for dungeon already. This message is applicable to every single part of the country. Let me ask again and make me go back to Rivers State. Between Rotimi Amechi, Wike, you know, I'm not sure saying name that she could say, Wike and the other man. Where is your money? Who is killing you in the is it Boko Haram or is IPO? I thought through. I said, let's come down to Delta State. That is the one I know mostly. Between Ibori, Udwan, make a talk. Okowa, and this one went be Reverend Father. So now me they steal Delta State money. I beg, Mona, go to Delta State today. You see all the hotels they built with our money. They couldn't build anything for the state. Too. Go and look at Asaba now. Even there's a new commission, and that one they see get hotel. Even at Akpala can get hotel. And you said I should be fighting Boko Haram. The same way they told Boko Haram to fight us. That is why you are not making me to say that my problem is them. My problem is not the Muslim man. My problem is you that is looting Nigerian money. You that claim to be my brother, a fellow Christian that is looting the money. I want Boko Haram to talk to them the same way. That the problem is not the Christian. It's your politician looting your money, Mr. Boko Haram. By the time we come to this realization, we're all going to be on our feet. We're going to start to run because the journey will be hard. Like I asked yesterday, the election in Anambra State, I'm sure it's not Boko Haram that went there to ring the election. The election in Delta State, I saw Okowa and Boribodi, they went to the field to go and ring election, and they came right to the church to come and thank God. And I was wondering, that's what happened. No? Okowa and Boribodi, they went into the field. After ringing elections, they came back into the house of, they have a chapel in the government house, and they were dancing, clapping God. And I asked, are you saying these guys don't know they have done something wrong? And they have the audacity to go into the house of God, and there's a minister of God singing and praising with them. Ministers of God, you are praising and clapping hands with the people who just gone out to the field to ring elections. Sometimes I wonder which Bible now they read. Sometimes I'm wondering which Quran you guys are reading. Are you reading the same Quran? Or you have your own version of, or Nigeria have their own Quran? Are you guys reading the same Bible? Or you guys have their own Bible? We don't have Christians and Muslims in Nigeria. We have slaves and slave traders. And let me use this opportunity to just remind the people again. For the people that will come and attack me here today, they are not even the slaves, the slave masters. They are the slave, how do you call them? They are the house Negro. Malcolm X described Negro during that time. If you not understand this, he describes them as house Negro and the field Negro. The field Negro is ready to burn the house of the slave master. But the house Negro, because he eats with the slave, the crunch that falls from the table is what he's eating, and it's a little bit recognized. He's the one that will actually give the whip to go and whip those who are working in the field. So those people that will attack me now that don't like what I'm saying, that will actually come out straight to fight. Now, the slave master knows what I'm saying. He cannot face me head on. He's going to use you, Akbar. You are called a house Negro. And look at your appointment. Either you're a PA, an SA, or a very big fool, a social media aide. You're the one to come out and attack me. There's a name for you. You are a called house Negro. Think the life you are living. Come out and attack that place. You know what? Good will always reign over evil. The truth will come out no matter how long we hide it. My people, thank you very much. When I look at the smile on this kid's face, let me share this smile with you. Are you not happy to see these faces? This is the pride of the Nigeria. This is the tomorrow Nigeria. All they want is just a beautiful country which God has endowed, given to them. You cannot deprive them of that opportunity. Let us stop this shameful act. Let us be our brother's keeper. The last time I checked, Prophet Muhammad said, love your brothers, love your neighbor as yourself. Exactly the same thing Jesus Christ was preaching. Where did you people come to this wonderful imagination? Where is this coming from? That our problem is all of a sudden Muslims and Christians. Of course, when you have political Muslim and political Christians, you're going to get that kind of trouble. But you're not a Christian, you're not a Muslim. You're a political Christian or a political Muslim. Because the last time I saw Erufai, that little man doing things is when he's talking about the Islam, it's when he's going to talk about politics. I've not even seen him pray very well. He's such a little rat. Erufai, I used to like your knowledge, but you're stupid. You're deceiving people. Look at where we are. It's sad. Nigeria, that's why I'm going to try and end the show today, because I have a lot going on. As you know, today is Monday, and it's a beautiful day. We're all going to go to work. We need to go and look for food to eat to feed the family. And that's what I'm going to try and do now. Thank you very much for being on this show. I know it's not the most pleasant one, and I just want to use this to draw a message and correct some things that are going on in the country. This is going to be my theme for some time, because I think this is a wonderful opportunity for us to say the right thing so that America will hear us, Donald Trump will hear us, and come up with the right solution. Like I said, Donald Trump, take a look, history. In law, we talk of something called precedent. During the Obama time, when Obama was called to this little challenge, Obama was saying, is that the case? Let us have a free and fair election. Actually, he put all of them down and warned them. If you rule this election, if you do anything, we are watching, we'll come and pick you. That was why we had a very peaceful time. Now it's even worse than that time. Tinubu is more than a dictator. Not the man you see on the surface. The reason I know is, ask Tinubu, why are the people decamping to his party? What has he done so well that makes every governor to be decamping today? That every senator is decamping? That every member of the House of Assembly is decamping? May God help every one of us. Thank you very much for joining me. The last one I will say is that one. I will try not to say too much so they will not come and shoot me. We'll go here. Thank you very much for joining me today. We'll be here tomorrow. I'll be here. And those of you that want to be here will be here, and we will rob the problem of the Nigerian state. We're going to deal with it notoriously. We will not lie against you. I will never lie for you. That's the problem you have with that, Kris. I don't need all the people in the world to follow me to say what I say, because I know you, they still go behind to go watch my show. Thank you very much for watching me. Until tomorrow when I'll be here again. God bless you. Salam alaikum, my brother. In Jesus' mighty name. Amen.
Find your sanctuary in the heart of the city. Live the life you deserve in an exquisite apartment. SRTV Luxury Shortlet Apartment, Lagos, is a place where your comfort is rest assured. Welcome to SRTV Shortlet Apartment, part of the prestigious SRTV Real Estate family. Why choose us? Prime location, nestled in the heart of Lagos, close to key attractions, business hubs, and vibrant nightlife. Modern interiors, fully furnished, stylish apartments designed to provide the ultimate comfort. Luxury redefined, vacation perfected. 24/7 security. Enjoy peace of mind with round-the-clock security and CCTV surveillance. Top-notch amenities, high-speed Wi-Fi, smart TV, air conditioning, fully equipped kitchen, and lots more. Perfect for business travelers, family vacations, romantic getaways, special events, and more. Book your stay today and experience Lagos like never before. Call +234 8143 582856 or +447
that is either we reform the judiciary, which is allow INEC to be under the judiciary, or we need a world police to police us.
Okay, Kris is
because the activities of our politicians is becoming unbearable. But what is really exciting is the debate surrounding our nation. We're going to be free. It's either we're going to reform